Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Open Ultra League, and let's see if we can get some wins with our Virizion paired with the Skeledirge and the Shadow Feraligatr in the back. Looks like we are gonna fire off the Sacred Sword, and we are gonna just stay in for now because we're basically anticipating them not running the Sludge Bomb. And now we're going to switch right back into our Feraligatr after they used up some energy. We know that they are within a Hydro Cannon range, so this is going to get a shield or get the KO. Down goes their Drapion, and now we have to deal with their Blastoise. Blastoise is able to resist all the charge moves usually, and we get to another Hydro here. Did they catch the move? Okay, they decided to just tank the move. Looks like this is going to be taken out, and now we're going to have our Virizion with some energy loaded. We're going to go for this Leaf Blade immediately, take out that opposing Blastoise, and now this is a interesting end game as we are doing a lot of fast move damage, but they are very spammy, so expecting us to try to win this game with just fast move pressure. We are going to shield here, and down goes their team. So GG's to Arpania, able to win that game somehow, some way with the 2-shield Skeledirge. Very fortunate for us that that's exactly what we found. Otherwise, that would have been disastrous for our Virizion. Not the best lead, so we're going to fish for anything that this Feraligatr may be weak to, and it looks like our opponent is going to stay in. They get the boost, but we get the shield back, so this is not all that bad. Another Trailblaze is going to go through, and now they are double boosted. However, we do have an answer, and now we're going to have an opportunity to go for a Shadow Ball into this Dragalge. Very interesting team so far. We try to catch the move, but unfortunately they have good timing. Outrage is going to get used, and okay, we are going to be able to fire off one more Torch Song. We get the farm down. Oh, and it ends up being another dragon, but our opponent here is going to be able to catch a move. Luckily we did throw the Sacred Sword, so it was neutral damage. We are going to shield here. Ends up being the Aura Sphere, so this is a really spicy moveset. I believe we resist all the moves here. Yeah, there's the Fusion Bolt, and we can just safely go for Sacred Sword. We have to somehow get this low enough. Let's see what they throw here. They have Crunch, Fusion Bolt. There's the Fusion Bolt. Unfortunately, we do not survive that last one, so GG's to our opponents, unable to get that last Sacred Sword off. Okay, Virizion into the Belly Bolt. Really good lead here. We don't have to switch out. However, they're going to try to play this out maybe. We go for the Leap Blade, and then we finally get them to switch out. We're going to build up a lot of energy here, and bait, we have Stone Edge, and indeed we do get the shield, so that's pretty good by that Virizion. Already dealing a lot of damage, plus we grab that shield, and now we have to double shield out of this scenario because they get to another fly, and we get them to switch out into the Grumpig. Ultra League Grumpig is going to be revealed. Shadow Ball is used, however we do survive it thankfully, even though it's super effective. We go for the Shadow Ball immediately, and looks like we have to try to win this game with our Virizion. Luckily the Virizion has some energy. We get that last shield, and then we're going to go straight into the Feraligatr. Let's see what they throw here. Fly is used. That is not going to be enough to take us out. Here goes the Belly Bolt, and now they're boosted. So now the question is, can we leave this scenario with a move? We are going to have to just tank this move. Let's see what they throw. Parabolic Charge to boost up their defense, but that allows us to overfarm. We get to another Leap Blade here, take out the Belly Bolt. We end up with a move, and down goes their team. So GG's to Arvana, able to win that game. with the Virizion lead, but also closing with the Virizion. But the key was grabbing a shield from that Moltres when we never had Stone Edge. Okay, now we're gonna have... Okay, they swap, we swap. They go to their Cresselia. What moveset is this running? Moonblast. So that means we should be resisting all their charge moves if they're trying to throw Moonblast. And now we have an opportunity here to maximize energy. We are just going to let this go. Moonblast is used again, not effective. And we're just going to build up to 2 Torch Songs. We fire off the first Torch Song. Now we get the boost. And now we can get a boosted Shadow Ball. That goes through, but that's still not even 50% damage, which is unreal. And Crunch is going to get used from the Zygarde. We switch, they switch, and they have the Armor Mewtwo in the back. So Armor Mewtwo is going to be pretty tanky. However, we are chunking away with our Shadow Claw fast move pressure. We shield everything here. We just got to make sure we throw in good timing. This next Hydro won't KO, but our opponent realizes that they have to try to 2-shield their way out of this scenario and try to catch a move. And unfortunately for them, the Hydro Cannons plus the Shadow Claws are adding up too much, and down goes their team. So GG's to our opponents. Really, really tanky team that they showed. Zygarde, very tanky. Armor Mewtwo, very tanky. And luckily, our Feraligatr got matched up correctly. Alright, pretty good start. We have the core of Virizion and Skeledirge, if you didn't know. And so far, Feraligatr's finding pretty good matchups as well. Not the lead we want. We go straight into our Skeledirge to try to get that energy advantage. And we end up grabbing a shield, so that's not too bad. We are going to let this go, and we do survive it. We force them to throw more energy here, and that's our job well done by the Skeledirge. We are anticipating no Sludge Bomb. Yeah, no Sludge Bomb. Now we're going to be able to overfarm. We get to 2 moves. We fire off the first Sacred Sword. Unfortunately, we have to reveal we have Sacred Sword, but we at least take out the Drapion. We chip away at the Mewtwo. Ooh, very interesting endgame here. We're going to fire off the Ice Beam. It does go through, and that's going to help us potentially win this game because potentially it's in farm down range from these Shadow Claws. If we get to this Hydro here, they have to shield or let this go. And now they try to win this game with their Mewtwo in the back. Here we're going to try to catch a move, but that does not happen. So we're just going to be able to fire off this first Elite Blade. And unfortunately, like I said, Armor Mewtwo very tanky, able to get to another Psy Strike. So check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.